Hey, this is Green Doula, Wendy Kennan at the U.S. Capitol in Washington, D.C. And I am here to support the San Carlos Apache people who have come to protect their sacred site called Oak Flat. And I'm just arriving at the Capitol building. I'm walking down to where the community is gathered. They've been traveling for several weeks now across the country from southern Arizona, where the San Carlos Apache Reservation is, to try to change the National Defense Authorization Act, which Senator John McCain added a quick amendment to at the last minute to give away some national forest land in Arizona to an international copper mine, which is also where the San Carlos Apache perform ceremonies for generations and generations. So they're trying to protect their sacred site. Congressman Raul Grijalva has actually proposed an act called the Save Oak Flat Act, which would take this section out of the NDAA. And so the San Carlos Apache community has come out to DC to try to draw some more support and get their sacred land protected from an international copper mine that John McCain gave it away to through Congress. So here's the Capitol building right here, and there's a crowd there at the bottom of the trees, and that's the San Carlos Apache community coming together. They have a stage over there. They're doing some traditional dance. Last week on Friday, they actually were in Times Square, New York City. They did a flash mob, traditional Apache songs and dance. They actually have a long history. A lot of people know that the Apaches, Geronimo was Apache. He was Chiricahua Apache. And a lot of this community in San Carlos is also Chiricahua Apache. They're from the same people as Geronimo, and they've also been fighting to protect their sacred sites for a long time, not just Oak Flat, but since the 1980s, there's actually been an international observatory placed on their sacred mountain, Mount Graham, pronounced Silnechasi-an. I hope I said that well enough, but that's a Apache sacred site. It's a big mountain in the desert that is also sacred to many other tribes. So here's this U.S. Capitol building, and we're coming up on I think it's going to be a few minutes before I get this live stream to be all smooth, so just bear with me, thank you. And I hope you guys will log into Ustream, comment in the chat box, share your comments as tweets. Remember to use the Save Oak Flat hashtag, all one word. That's how we're going to be able to build some buzz today. So here we go. Here's the crowd for Save Oak Flat. for the Save Oak Flat Act. So you can see there's a staging area right in front of the Capitol building, and people are getting set up. Wendy. Hey, Wounded.
How you doing?
Look, I'm live streaming again. So good to see
I
you
got to
here.
introduce you to my friend.
I'm going to turn off my live stream for a second.
He's from Denver. He's from Denver.
Say hello.
Hello.
We got Wounded Knee Campo from California here in support of Save Oak Flat Act for the San Carlos Apache.
Yeah, they got to get rid of that evil man called John McCain. He gave permission to this company, this foreign company, to come here and desecrate a sacred site, which we battle in California. You know about that, Whitney. We've been trying to save these sacred sites. Now, I think with Apache and Windsor, spiritual leader for the Apache people are coming together and bringing a lot of nations, and not only nations together, but different races and different cultures to say enough is enough about sacred sites. How can you give a foreign company permission to come desecrate a sacred site of the Apache people? We wouldn't go over to their country and build a casino on their sacred site. What would they say to us? Huh? Because there's a lot of minerals underneath this, or near this Apache sacred site. It's gold, silver, and lignite. And copper. They're saying they're after the copper, and it's worth, to me, it's worth trillions.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Wounded Knee.
Yeah, I'm gonna introduce you to my friend.
All right. I want to meet
How'd you get here?
because I got the live stream going, so I don't want to turn it off. You know, there's 3 viewers and now we're gonna get more viewers.
Whitney, oh my God.
I know. You know that my first sacred site to work was with Mount Graham, with the same community, with Winsler.
Yeah.
They've known me since I was like 21 years. Since I was 21 years old.
You know Winsor?
He's known me since before I had children.
Come here.
Hey. Oh yeah, you're gonna reunite us right now.
11, and then I'll be.
This is Winsler Nosey from the San Carlos Apache tribe.
Thank you.
He's been leading sacred sites preservation campaigns for decades.
Take a picture with me and him.
Oh yeah.
We'll be heading out tomorrow. I hope you can get it in Phoenix.
Yeah, well,
Tucson's been great. Tucson's been great.
So the company I work for owns K-Gun.
See you here.
The ABC station.
It's because partly them that got me to be religious again, to go back
And
to my
then
traditions.
KNXV in Phoenix. So it would be on one of those.
They knew my son when he was born.
That's good. It was good talking to you.
Winsor, you know this lady?
Yeah, I know this lady. Oh man, it's been years.
I know.
Good to see you.
I'm live streaming.
Oh yeah.
This is my
You know,
friend.
Wounded Knee and I supported their encampment at Glen Cove in California.
Yeah.
Many sacred sites.
And
are
I
being
always told
desecrated.
them about Mount Graham, so
Oh, you
we're
did?
so happy to be together to support you guys.
Yeah.
You're doing incredible work for Save Oak Flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
This guy is, boy, he is a good spiritual leader for his people. And that's what we need, good spiritual people to come out and speak about these sacred sites. It's time to put a halt to desecrating these sites. And I want to thank you for supporting them and us on our to protect sacred sites. All right? You're very good. Thank you. That's
of course,
girl.
always. I brought this coffee for Dwight.
Oh, okay, he's over there.
I will, but I'll catch up with you in a little while.
Okay.
Let me know if you need anything.
Oh man, just you being here is a
It's
blessing.
so special. This is what I do when I get a day away from my family. I fly to Washington.
Yeah, Teresa, you're coming.
To support
I said,
you guys.
Yes.
I can't not, you know.
When I see all these young people come to me and they run to help me and get things, I tell Teresa, I said, that one reminds me of Wendy.
Oh,
That
that's
one
so
reminds me
sweet.
Yeah.
Because you guys are totally foundational in my whole life. Like Wounded Knee knows me, like representing the Jews, supporting their sacred sites, and I told him like I went back to my own traditions and my heritage. A lot of it was through you guys, you know. So really,
And you feel rooted now.
I know exactly where I stand.
And that's what I'm experiencing here. A lot of people are not rooted. They don't feel rooted, you know. And they got to come back to that being rooted, you know. And then they'll feel better. They'll make better decisions, you know. So that's what I'm pushing here, you know. That it's just been, man, awesome. You know, I just learned so much.
So beautiful, everything that's happening. I've been trying to watch online, but I'm here. I'm happy to help in person for a day.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for. It's good to see you.
I know. I'm holding a live stream.
I probably will introduce you to my Wendy's later.
Yeah, I love to. I'm here all day.
It was so funny. I came back from. I had to fly. I was in a convoy, and I had to fly to North Carolina.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm live streaming, so I'm just going randomly over here.
I had to fly to North Carolina. But it was so neat. So I was away a day and a half because I was speaking to all the reverends and preaching in the church. So when I came back, everybody welcomed me back to Chicago. And you know, all the workers, you know, that worked really hard, and they were just updating me. And then I said to them, y'all remind me of this one person who worked really hard. I said, if she was to sit here and see all you guys, I said she probably would just cry because I said that's how far we've come. You know?
That's how far you guys. That's exactly what I read on the Kathy Stronghold wall. You guys have come so far, and now with social media. Like imagine if we had social media with Mount Graham, you know?
And already how big it was, you know?
Yeah. So it's just like, and everybody's coming back.
So, good to see you.
Hello. Okay, I'm here. Let me
I'm going to double check here.
Yeah.
All right.
It's so special. It's weird to have the stream running, but I feel like you'll do great. You're so good.
You know Wendy? This is my friend from California.
Hi.
She knows. Emily.
Do you want? I'm running a live stream. Do you want to talk? Sure. Okay. Hi. So I'm going to introduce. This is Emily. Hi. Can you show us your sign? It says, "Do not enter sacred land." Wow, that's really powerful. So what brings you here? How did you get involved with this?
I'm Chickasaw Apache on my mom's side. I came down, I was occupying a flat and then I came out with the caravan.
Oh, how amazing. Oh, thank you. Do you want to say anything for the live stream specifically about your experience or your commitment to the sacred site?
I think that what we've been accomplishing is really amazing. We've already been able to meet with a lot of different indigenous resistance groups. We've been able to meet and connect with different groups of other races as well. We have some people here from Philadelphia, from the Asian Americans United. We have some people here from North Carolina, Black pastors. And I think what's really important about this movement is it's able to connect a lot of people because it's not just a Native issue, it's an issue that affects everyone.
It really is, spiritually and democratically, right? Politically.
And environmentally as well. I'm also an environmental science major, so.
Oh, where are you in school?
I go to Colorado College.
Okay, amazing. So this really is important to you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. great. Is there anything else you want to add?
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you. And I'll just, okay, I'll hurry up to you. Carlisle. I'm Wendy. I'm streaming right now.
I just went up. I was waiting till the last minute. Because sometimes signal issues here are weird.
Well, I don't know, but
It worked earlier.
I've never used one of these devices. I always use my phone before. It's an iPad. And
Oh, it's Apple.
Yeah, it's an iPad, and I have it connected to my phone for my mobile Wi-Fi. So it's going, and it says there's 3 viewers, because I didn't publicize mine. And I don't, and it's like, okay, so I can, like, I didn't tweet yet. I don't.
When I tried it earlier, it didn't go to Twitter, and I'm like,
That's what I'm wondering, because when I saved the title, oh, maybe I can so let's collaborate. I'm sorry, like it's really weird because I'm like running into people I know that I've seen over a decade, because I used to work with the Policy Prosecuting on Mount Brown in the 90s. So, and I'm like just like doing this, like holding this way, and just people can watch the crowd, whatever. Hope you guys don't mind, but I'm gonna keep the stream running as I encounter friends and special people that are here for a really important cause. So, so I did watch when you were doing I Don't Know More when you came to DC.
which one? Canadian Embassy? That one was great.
The first one, right?
Yeah.
The first one.
Yeah.
And then, but were you here for Occupy? Yeah, you were Occupy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I took the Occupy out because I mean, it is offensive and yeah, and that too.
But
Lots of reasons.
But in Untold Stories, you're sharing Untold Stories.
Well, I'm from Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and there's a lot of history that's not talked about in schools, like Jim Thorpe and the Carlisle Indians.
Do you want me to,
You can try. I suck at interviewing.
No, you're doing, I mean, it's a good conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to say hi. This is Untold Carlisle on Twitter. He's our live streamer today from DC, and then I just showed up to add to his good work. So this is like the uniting of the streamers right now.
Yeah. Crossing the streams.
Yeah.
It's a myth.
So like, yeah, you want to tell me what you were just starting to tell me about your background? Like, so you're from Carlisle, where?
Pennsylvania.
Uh-huh.
The reason why, I mean, even a lot of Indians call me Carlisle, basically is because I'm from there. Carlisle was the place that the first Indian boarding school ever. I didn't learn that history in school, or anything about Jim Thorpe, which went to that school. That's one of the reasons why I changed my name to Untold Carlisle, because there's a lot of untold history in that town, and it's pretty horrific.
Right.
I mean, you have to be in Carlisle to understand. You get this eerie feeling when you're there.
Right.
But I escaped Carlisle and came to DC about 3.5 years ago, 4, a little over 3 years ago. And unfortunately, I've been here ever since. I say that because I don't like DC, but yeah, I live here.
Okay. And so I remember you streaming on the streets during various political movements, but especially I noticed you when you were doing the I Don't Know More coverage. So you want to talk about your commitment to Native American issues?
Well, when it comes to American Indians, I'm always out there. I've met a lot of great people. Faithkeeper Oren Lyons of Six Nations. A lot of people from the Haudenosaunee, which is also known as Iroquois, but we don't really like saying Iroquois because Iroquois is a French name for that particular group.
Oh, why didn't I know
that? So the Iroquois Confederacy is actually the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, made up of Mohawks, Onondaga, just upper New York and Canada. I've always had a thing for making history known, especially when it comes to Indians. I mean, after learning about what Carlisle doesn't tell you, a lot of people, when they hear the word Carlisle, they sort of cringe, but they understand, and they call me Carlisle. It's kind of a reminder
Right.
To teach people that history.
Right. What do you think about changing names like that are sort of like, what about decolonizing the names? I mean, for now we need to recover from that history, so it's good to sort of have a talking point to bring that up, right? But then maybe once we get beyond that, what do you think?
Changing the name of the town?
Or just like changing names, like in New York City there was a movement in 1992 to change the name of Astor Place to Peltier Place. So, like for Leonard Peltier, for example.
I think a lot of names should be changed, especially now recently the whole Confederate flag thing's been brought up, and people are now realizing it's not just the flag, it's the statues that are everywhere. And it's statues having to do with slavery or the genocide of American Indians. They're everywhere. You go through DC, any city.
Yeah. So I was actually looking at the statue on top of the Capitol. I don't know who that is. Do you?
I don't.
I'm gonna find out.
I do not, but I know it's probably not good.
Somebody creepy. Yeah.
I mean, Sheridan Circle in here in DC on Massachusetts Ave. There's General Sheridan. He's the one that said the only good Indian is a dead Indian. He's the one that said that.
Right. Okay.
And his statue he has a circle named after him, and he has a statue of him on a horse. I mean, we need to get rid of things like that.
Yeah, I agree.
It's totally time to start.
Okay, so let's talk for 1 second. Junipero Serra is the friar who set up the missions in Southern California, and the Pope, the Green Pope, is about to canonize him and make him into a saint. And so, the California Indians are really, really upset, except for one, who even the Catholic ones are upset, and it's like we don't want to be celebrating, people who were promoting genocide, people who enslaved and, abused and totally, he was responsible for erasing many cultures of the native Californians.
I think I'm not a religious person at all. I think maybe this Pope's a good guy. I'm not into the religion thing, but I think he just doesn't know. I mean, a lot of people know he's not fit for sainthood, especially if he's responsible for genocide, any genocide, for that matter.
Okay, well,
yeah, I think we're moving.
Let's go see what's going on now. We're going to keep streaming. I want to figure out the tweet situation, and
I think everyone's asleep.
Around the country?
Oh, I got 14. Yay! It's been a long time.
Okay, so hey guys, I'm going to say Untold Carlisle is live streaming and Green Doula is live streaming. So we got both on Ustream, both on Twitter, and we want to encourage you guys to go into the chat rooms, log into Ustream, chat away, connect to Twitter, use the hashtags. The hashtag SaveOakFlat is the big popular hashtag for this. Yeah, people are coming for the show.
Yeah, San Diego. Really.
Hey, excuse me. Can you just hold this for a few minutes? Or for a minute?
Are you pointing it in any particular place?
Just action, wherever there's interesting things to look at. If you don't mind. I just want to. I'm just trying to get it out there so people can watch.
Okay, sure.
Whatever you're doing is better than what I was doing when I wasn't looking.
It's a little hard to see what's on the screen. It's so bright.
I know.
Testing 1, 2, 3, mic check. Testing 1, 2, 3, mic check.
Is this going to take a long time?
Nope, I'm almost there. Sorry.
Okay. No, that's all
I don't want
right.
to stop you from getting a seat.
Testing mic check.
But if you want to stop, I'll handle it.
No, no. Finish what you're doing.
Okay, okay.
Hey, man. Yeah, man. Get these guys that come and give you a little support. Everybody go to all the
Do you have any extras? I'll take one. Thank you very much.
I got it. Thank you.
You know the whole story about Oak Flats, I hope?
Yeah, you want to talk about it? For
No, I know a lot about it, but I just wanted to make sure that as you were filming, you knew what was happening.
Yeah, I do. I was part of the Mount Graham history. You know about that. It was in the 90s. The same community was trying to protect Mount Graham from the International Observatory.
Yeah, I remember that, but I didn't know it was the same community.
Yeah, the exact same people. And before that, it was, you know, Geronimo. Yeah. Well, it's actually the Chiricahua Apache community. So just so because people, like, when you tell them, they're like, oh, you know, because he was like in the inaugural parade for Roosevelt, you know?
Yeah, and this land was set aside by Eisenhower and then set aside again by Nixon, and then McCain comes along.
Right, right. You know, he was also largely responsible for the outcome of the Navajo Hopi win.
All the water that they gave away.
And the coal.
And the coal.
want to roam around now.
Good morning. How's everybody feeling today? Now you gotta feel better than that. Are there any natives in the house? Do we have any Apaches in the house? All right, that sounds better. All right, we're gonna start this ceremony here. You know, my name is Harding Burdette. I'm with the San Carlos Apache tribe, full-blooded member of the tribe. We come a long ways with intentions that we're gonna make history, change things. Today, it's very momentous for our people and people that helping the Apache people, native tribes. All of us have issues. All of us have certain sacred lands, holy lands, things that most people in this city don't understand. You know, on our way here, many of my family members were texting me and friends were texting me, and they were asking me where I was at, and I drove here. And I said, well, we've been crossing all this stolen land here, so every time we see a sign that says reservation, that means that's what they put us on. All the tribes coming through Oklahoma, coming on up here, you know, you see their tribal names up there, names given to us by this government. You know, we Apache, inherently, you know, we come here with a message and with the intent to make history, change things. Not just for our people, but for all sacred lands, holy places. So today we gather, and again, you know, Winslow Nosey, somewhat, to me, is like a prophet to our people. Woo! It's bringing back a lot of the knowledge that had been dormant for a long time. And he's always said that, and I heard him talk here yesterday. He said, don't look at this building like it's our building. Don't look at it like it's meaningful. We didn't come here for that. You know, a lot of Native Americans throughout the history of this country have come here, watch presidents take oath of office and make many promises. Well, today is the beginning of change for our people. You know, Mr. Nosey and his family, his friends throughout the country have made a huge impact on their convoy here. You know, many of us only contacted each other through social media or texting, but we know our heart is for one thing, that our land is being attacked again. And we would like to have everyone here to send out a message that it's time to protect. If it's the Apaches today, it won't be Apaches tomorrow, it'll be someone else or some other people. You know, they're going to take it. You know, driving through Oklahoma, and I remember a little bit of the history that was taught about the land being given away, the great land that belonged to other indigenous people was taken because the government said you can move west and take what you want. Well, we're going to take something back. And I think the message today is to inform the people and also ask for your prayers. We believe in prayers. Today we're going to start with a prayer. I know Winsler and the Apache Stronghold Convoy and his people and all of their relations are going to have time to speak here after we get our introductions together. We usually start everything with a prayer. I'm going to ask a gentleman here, the medicine man of our tribe, that's come up with us to do an opening prayer. We'll have a couple of songs so that it can get you ready for the message. And our Apache culture, I don't speak too well, as you can tell. But in Apache language, you know, you can be very more eloquent in how to talk about this before we start. Gonjo kun zulkaihiro ta bihintira. Din debstan tlihi, destate harstehi. Kunu kwai kaihi, bikizin zingunjo. Aram no queen den slashlehi. O khan, don't send it dog, no, teleke you. O khan, but I kai. You hunting, so swallow. O go ho. Sai, body ye. Your tea hin hold ye let. Din white sort let. Mindy like sort let din die. Hatena and tahi. Hanto beneath that is total less one. Bichi, Hato begos ahi. Because a partlet. Ni ya beneath. That as it sanaritaho. That's okay, so Jones now, no children now. I tell cook Kaiwala. Go no need side set, no car side set up. You car he go. Man, you no one car. I say you no one ready. Go again. Dear Taco, you take that all lot of water who got a lick at you. Well, I go out, Nico, or instead of a tick case. The net said he's good in clear all up patchy was say here. Nay was say he don't sell good in clear. That's not Leo Cogo, can't he? Instead of one hour talent, needs to go around, Diganuko. Dico, she gets not the Hiko. Wizard, you're a saw you, then didn't sit all St. Carlos, them can I say. Mikabes, Mindagabes, Mikesino Stinio, Mitejim, Choisica. Milton's Kahiro Tani and Zera. Mr. Jorati, the Nistel of sea, known as Casey, go, I, or kind of whose cake or up. If you're able, can you rise and take your covers off in respect of a traditional Apache prayer? Thank you.
So the Yana, Nigustano, Yalkitoza, Tonsaga. I also go to the Angu Yachukona Edge, and that was on the 10 minutes can't get home. Midai Tinja is on a bike, goes on a year, what do you go now with it go home? The South Lago is just going to get it, Chip Sabo Yao, like a go home. I also go to the Angu Pashina beneath Cow Lago, one goes as it's just Tim Sabo Yalaka go home. In the other yards, he called it beneath Cow Lago, one goes as it. It's just team Sago Yalaga, we are Yaja Pachabani, Cow Lago, one goes as it's just a talk team Sago Yalaga go home. Now, Kus Biyaji, you sky beneath Cow Lago, one goes as it. But it's the guy's team Sago Yalaga go home. Negustango Pango, one goes as it, Yalka Pango, one goes as it, and Nagozun's D, DG, Chinagozins, and Lilika go home. But the go Bill Combo hunting, Digibella, Yago, I Bella Tayulu, and they use kind, they nothing less in nothing less in go home. But then they go some because you some being the Hebrew with a Yako. Then clean go home. Alonso guy, you some non is going to be a wine chili and there's it up and watch a little less than a color like Jacob. But when they go live with like talking, they go back on Anthony. Nantan has little unstead, they look at his conical. People go what the guy goes on, he be getting when I thought the last ton of him. When I got like Kai, what a saga. Saga, you don't know how much stage that is in it. Sai piso para goes on a set of cancer on another thing go on. The knitting is to say that you have one. Japan at sea cancer non Zanko. The non took out the order, there's no one need the guinea here. Hey, he bear. The Kana till I cancel, yet I keep out with cargo and Kai go on. Kono hari yero lehti. Ne gusta makana go gani ye yonze na ushuno gotli. Ne gusta ne bigatin chobo kan chobo na tekensen choin. Ne kli la gondi stene kli la gondi ne kli la gondi stene kli la gondi ne pi la gondi stene pi la gondi. Ne muhe la gondi stene muhe la gondi ne tai la gondi stene tai la gondi. Ne gusta na tene randi chon yera rizon yera gondi. Dagen det kat el harasti ben al zen chon yera rizon yera gondi. Hagot oron zoro go ye no kana tsara kenso. Ye no tas na razin lekende. Allah se kai e bike ho dan don zora he nir na slira zdeko. Nendes laji yan dis laji tinje bego di te so chira ri ni tanji ya go iskola go hasena na tler lekende ko. Ai bit ala panji yosen nan is gana. No kui na no kana han teni tanji ben no khaji din te ko ni tne ben yala go zoro lekko te khala. Yosen nan is gana ni go sam kan de te e sa go ya obchana da go ga go. Yosen bin nach nan is gana bin nach bo kha ba han ten chiri yen de bo kha ba han teni. Ye bitch goes de orari chi is ana gai ke go so ne ye bitch khana ra go de we da hin ra chiru lekko te khala. Ana tin no sos no chen ne leke go ha. Sa go da go za go. Do no cho di ura o za na go. Hat ne leke go la nda no na ta nan le ne na ra te ko. O ti hala sa gai na sosi the Jane Yosen Nan is gonna be night, DJ Yabit is not a lecho te hala. Not so see, Sa as a little less. He knows a little, this is not a yoks a little less. Not so another less a nego. I know China is go need no Hagos yet na stego. Need a yohai bogara tini, no gastas no way na still lecho te hala. I bet Negosta Macazet no toes did less the Jane because none then in Nonuscanco. There are one of Yagos on less Anna. She is taking your church to the skin. Hunter me is a zinch is a zoom. Hunter me cloud yet and slow yet to hunter me cloud dead and slow little. Hunter me called launch a called love. Hunter skin slow, the little skin slows can't go home. Negostomaka, a Nagozoni back was on Nagostino, let's go and Nako.
We're gonna start out with a song or two, and then we'll get into the topic on why we're here. And we're gonna have recognition for some of the people that are heading this ceremony.
Yo Jag ser det jag och jag och sen jag vet alla tal. Kishti toge hade din lago hinai. Benitago kago di ishikera teno leni yegedana sai. Ihinago zoni yago dahi techi eta hayo tara shetena. Ejenago yele eyo ha eya hi. Ejenago yele eyo ha. Hayo, hayo, hayo,